There's my son. You've been in your room all morning.
Hey, Dad.
Matt, what's wrong with your voice?
There is nothing wrong with my voice.
Oh, well, it's just sort of.
I have been playing my video games and electronic games for so many hours.
Uh-huh. Well, it sounds like it might be time for you to take a break, or...
Hello, Dad.
Susan?
I have been watching TV and text messaging all morning. Yay, electronics. Yay, yay, yay.
Guys, I think it's about time to get in the car and take a little trip. Maybe see some trees, some green things.
What are these green things you speak of?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Get out to the forest and discover the wonders of nature with your family, just like Blue, Jewel, and the whole Rio flock.
Let the kids connect to their roots. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah! Woo-hoo!
Let's rock this jungle.
Woo!
Fresh air.
What a glorious morning.
Clean water.
Woohoo! This is great.
And endless surprises.
Yo, this is untapped territory.
How amazing.
Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to.
Then what you're going to do is turn onto Marcy
Avenue.
Just broke up
and
go past the first 3 lights and then take the next left.
I don't really
then drive
think
5
she's
more
happy,
blocks
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the right.
That's
I'll
what
see
I
you
heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Thank you very much. Because they had nothing else to do. So it was like, imagine that your late husband was actually your father. I can't imagine that because that's disgusting.
Very much so.
And then I would have to clean my basement because that's where my actual father resides right now.
See.
So, okay.
BeExposedRadio.com. Talk Lately, the radio show.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this.
Yeah.
I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up! Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Business owners, need more customers? Offer fantasy sports.
Hello.
Business owners, need more customers? Offer fantasy sports contests and generate more sales.
I'm your host, Mark.
Hi, I'm Fawn the Skater. And we have Tiana, who is going to join us later in the show.
She running a little late.
That's
She in that
all right.
DC traffic.
That's all right.
If you know anything about DC traffic, you already know.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty intense. You know, you just stop and go the whole way. You know, and don't let you start on the wrong time. You know, you just on the highway the whole time. You know, it's just unfortunate, but. You know, we wish our girl, you know, traveling mercies, and she will be here shortly. So welcome everybody to the Skylyne Radio Show. How's everybody been? I hope everybody's been good since the last show.
How you liking this weather?
I mean, we're in autumn, so you know, I'm okay with it. You know,
She don't like it.
I'm a summer baby, so
She's a woman. Most women don't like cold weather.
Yeah, I'm more about the heat anyway, so I'm not looking forward to this.
Woman.
Wrapping up wearing scarves and jackets and, you know, boots and stuff. You know, summertime is just the best time for me. You know, you got longer days, you know, warm nights. You can sleep with the window open.
You can do that in the wintertime.
I don't know about that.
That's why you put 5 blankets on the bed.
I mean, but you know, I see some people can do that. You know, they're comfortable that way. What about you?
I wouldn't open the window. I might crack it. If I got company, then no.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the young lady got to be comfortable.
Absolutely.
Because I don't like blankets.
Mm-hmm. You sleep with a fan too?
Yep, sure do.
Okay, nope, couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm. I'll turn the fan off.
Too windy. It's too windy when you rest. I can't do it.
I don't have it. I don't have it blow on me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just to circulate the air in the room.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I do have the window cracked. I don't open my window for nothing.
Okay.
I will crack it.
But you know, when you open that window when you sleep, that's how you get sick.
I don't get sick though. Unfortunately, I drink too much.
Oh, okay. Oof. Okay. Yeah, you know.
You know.
You got a strong immune system. That's what it just shows me.
No, I got the right bartender. That's actually my doctor bartender.
Okay.
Look.
He hook you up.
Shout out my homegirl Trina Love. What's up, sweetie?
That's right. He hook you up with all
She'll tell you.
The best drinks.
The bartender remedy for a frog in the throat. Not 1, not 2. 3 Irish coffees with a shot or 2 of Jameson.
Oh, man.
She was like, Mark, you wasn't lying. Man, I feel like $1 million this morning. I'm ready to rock and roll and get it popping.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did that.
I told her, I said, anytime I got something going on with my throat or my chest, I go see my doctor bartender.
Yeah. Shout out to the bartenders. Absolutely.
I'm not going to say what location, but if you know me personally on a real serious note, you know where to find my doctor bartender. Let's just say you ain't had a drink till you had one of his, because he can make anything.
Well, you know, I've had the liberty of having some at one of his drinks, or maybe 2 or 3, and they were pretty powerful. They're pretty powerful.
But they good.
You can't even tell there was so much alcohol in there either. It tastes almost like, you know, Kool-Aid or something. Couldn't even tell.
There's 1, 2, maybe 3 bartenders that I'm sorry, 4. 2 different locations down at the Inner Harbor. I ain't gonna say where, but they know who they are, whether they watching or not. They know who they are, because if they not working, I'm not sitting at your bar. They make pretty good drinks. If I don't complain about your drink, you made a good drink.
Okay, all right.
I'm not one to complain, but if I continuously come back, you make good drinks.
Yeah, and you're an awesome supporter of your bartender.
Got a lot of bartenders, man.
Awesome.
Take care of the bartender, they take care of you.
They
if
really
you can't take care of the bartender, go to the liquor store. It's cheaper. And you don't have to tip the register guy or girl. Try and tell you.
Yeah.
Try and tell you. 3 beers at the bar, you're looking about $15, $20.
Okay.
6-pack, you get 6 beers you can get for like $12, $15 at the liquor store. Try and tell you, save $5. And you ain't got a tip.
Okay. Well,
you got food in the house. You ain't got to pay for it. You already did.
Everything. You got to tip the bartender out.
Got to.
Yeah, you know.
I like good drinks, so I'm going to tip the bartender.
All right.
What's the craziest place you went down in Inner Harbor?
Norma Jean's.
This is a rated PG-13 show.
Hey,
not rated R. But I did ask that, didn't I?
It was crazy and fun. Shout out to all the people that work out Norma Jeans. You know, you have a good time. Cool. You walk out with smile on your face and happiness in your heart and all that good stuff.
Norma Jeans is cool. I like Little Darlings.
Okay.
It's not real big. It's never crowded to all get up. I'm good.
Okay.
I like to be able to see all four walls, not 50 million people. I like to be low key, and I'm good.
Yeah.
Now, you know, when we bring Cherie from LA out here, after an event where she wanna go, all right, Mark, I'm ready to go to strip club. Telling you, we gotta go out. Me, you, and Tiana gotta go out there because she said they do it huge out there. They go in, they come out with bricks of money on pallets. You're allowed to go in with book bags full of money. People throw thousands and thousands.
I'm surprised because, you know,
if you want to be a dancer or entertainer, we're not gonna say stripper because anyone can take their clothes off. If you want to be a dancer or an entertainer, East Coast ain't where it's at. You need to go to LA. Get your mind right. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, well, you know.
But we're gonna bring her out here soon. I don't know when. Probably after the holidays, because before you know it, Christmas is gonna be here. What we got like?
Christmas, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, do we really want to talk about that?
It's funny, like right after September, it's like the rest of the year just flies past. You know, you have
September.
Yeah, like September.
We just had New Year's.
Then it's like
we
you
just
got
had
Halloween, then you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas. You know, it's like back.
We just had New Year's. We just had summer. We just had jazzy summer nights. Halloween's like in like 10 days.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving and Christmas will be here before you know it. But check it out. We're gonna take this quick break. Hopefully Tiana will be here, and hopefully our special guests will be here. If you don't know who the special guest is, you gotta tune in because we're not gonna tell you because we've only told you all week.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back, guys.
On BeExposedRadio.com.
That's right. Stay tuned, guys. Be back.
We put that just in time.
Business owners, need more customers? Offer fantasy sports contests and generate more sales. Restaurants, bars, hotels, auto dealerships, real estate offices. Whatever your business, fantasy sports contests can help you increase your sales and bring you more loyal customers. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. Our software lets you customize contests fast and easy for your brand. That's right. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. That's 888-55-SPORT or visit Fanify.com.
Black by Demand radio show.
2 years ago. If you broke that bike and it don't work, that's on you, brother. I suggest you get that toolkit out back and then start working with it, right? Yeah. So my son's looking at me like, wow. And I broke down to him how we had got fixing flat tires down to a science. You understand what I mean? Sticking the tube in the water. Right? Talk to me, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, critical thinking. And see, and we look at that now and like kids, they not as on hands like we were back in the day.
That's because nowadays you don't have to put the bikes together anymore. They can come assembled.
Yeah, everything's coming assembled.
In the store, they ask you like if you want it already assembled.
Right.
Back then, you just got the box with 1 million pieces.
Right, and today I don't think they could work with that.
It's just like the thought process. Nowadays, you get a bike that's already put together. Now, when you were younger, you had to put this bike together.
You got to put it together.
That basically closes your mind into learning how to do something.
Yes.
Now you're giving it something. So, okay, you take this and this is what it is.
Right.
So now we have to run with this instead of teaching the child, this is how you put this together so you see the result as this.
Right. Critical thinking. I like that. So
check out this flash message from the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
That's the biggest thing is just empowerment. Just get off of the begging line. Just be proud and just get our pride and our dignity back. Because as a child, we're taught how to go and beg for a job. Our parents, they literally taught us how to make sure you pull your pants up. Me, I'm 6'7", so I'm a bigger man. I was always taught how to not be threatening or intimidate people when I go into different interviews or different scenarios. And so we're literally taught how to condition ourselves, condition our speech, everything in order to go and beg these people for a job, because we know when we walk in the door, I have to tear down 10 stereotypes before I get past hello. So we need to eliminate that. You know, and we need to eliminate that. And the way that we do that is employing ourselves and employing our brothers and sisters. And so that's our mission, is group economics, uplift ourselves, because I can't empower anyone until I empower myself, and change from just being willing because it's in my heart and my passion to see my people succeed and see us do better and change the social order, because I know that we are not supposed to be on bottom. I understand who I was. I know I didn't fall out of the sky and land on a plantation. So when you have knowledge of self and you know who you are and what you come from, it's frustrating more than anything to see us in this position.
Tune into the Artist Exchange every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. live on BigExposedRadio.com.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Is what it is. Radio show.
All right, listen. All right, say situation. Because I keep telling y'all, it's different situations in the child support thing. You can't just pinpoint one thing. You can't just say, oh, here did be. That's why you're on child support. Oh, he this. That's why you're on child support. Oh, she this. That's why she on child support. No. Sometimes it could just go off of, oh, I just called him and asked him, can he pay for the pictures? He ain't want to pay for the pictures. I'm taking his ass downtown. Yup.
Well, you got to know. Know who you dating.
Hold up.
You just like
I just called her. I just called her and asked could she just get Junior some shoes. She couldn't even get him no church shoes. I'm taking her ass downtown. Now when you go downtown, you go down there, you get $500. Right. Now you mad because you getting $500, and now you really ain't getting no shoes for Junior or Lord CC because you getting $500 now. Right.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, if you're a good father or a good mother, and you paying child support, right? You still gonna go ahead and do all that because
hold up.
It's just what it is.
Yeah, hold on, and that's another situation.
Right.
But you know what that creates? Now when we at the party, mommy and daddy ain't even down there speaking to each other. Cause daddy done paid for the party, and he done came out of pocket this month with $600.
But right, that's your child.
Be mad.
Listen. He shouldn't be mad, but he also has another child with his wife.
That's on him.
Okay,
go ahead.
He got another child with his wife.
Okay.
Right. And you're taking away from him. And they taking away from him.
Well, he should have kept it in his pants.
Exactly.
Should have kept it in his pants. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Stop complaining.
You on some whole, he on some whole other shit over here. He on some whole other shit. I'm going to tell you.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
How do I get off this?
Is that the schedule? Hey.
What's up?
Hey guys,
We're back.
welcome back. I'm back again. Sorry for my lateness, because, things happen. But y'all, let me tell y'all, that traffic, I was supposed to be here at 6:30. That traffic took me till 7:15, okay? And I was coming from Virginia. This is a long journey of a 3-hour trip to come here and be on this show, dedicated or not. Wow, I didn't know you coming that far away.
Yeah.
3 hours?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Well, we just wait for that.
First off, it's not even supposed to be 3 hours. Technically, if I'm not in traffic, it'll probably only take me about 1.5 hours. But in traffic, it takes me up to 2 hours.
She said 1.5 hours.
Wow.
She's being nice.
That's too
If
long.
there's no traffic,
About an hour and 15.
So we
too long to be driving in a car.
If you're not on a road trip.
Right. I'm sorry. I have a rule that comes with road trips. Someone has to be with me. I will not drive no longer than 5 hours. Anything past 5 hours that I'm going to, it has to be on a flight. And I don't care.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm about 8, but you know.
Yeah, I think if I need to go to South Carolina, I'll push to go to South Carolina. But other than that, I'm not doing it.
Your legs hurt, your back hurt,
your feet hurt, your body hurts.
Yeah, you can't take it.
Then you got to use the bathroom multiple times, and you might get sleepy.
Let's just scratch all of that and just get on a flight.
Let me just get
on
this
that
flight.
big bird and just go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Today we have. Did you all tell them about the special?
No, we kept that as a secret.
because we've been telling them all week. So we said this last segment. If you don't know, you gotta wait and tune in because we're not gonna tell you because we told you all week.
Well, I guess you all will find out who our guest is. I can't tell you. How has everyone else's week been? Or am I the only one that hasn't told how my week?
You're the only one.
Oh, look, man. My week has been rough. Okay, but I'm gonna make it through, and I'm gonna be all right. You know, things happen.
Persevere.
Life change.
You have to stay. You know,
Be blessed,
you have
not
to stay
stressed.
in the race. Life is tough, but you just gotta keep going. You know?
Right. You just gotta keep going. Gotta keep pushing. Because at the end of the day, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger.
That's it.
So we're gonna keep you lifted, sister. We're gonna keep you lifted. Keep you lifted. I'm sure that stress is getting up to you too. So let's not get that stress in your life. Let's
keep the negativity. Low.
Let
keep
negativity away.
Low.
You know, we're gonna keep you lifted there.
But it's okay. It's just time for me to refocus. As long as I have this radio show, though.
Right.
Anything else? Everything else can fall. Well, not everything else. Let me not say everything else. But
we're grateful. We're just grateful. We are grateful. Because you know what? Things could be worse. There's a lot of people that are doing worse than you.
Yeah.
Remember that.
You could be living on the street.
The attitude of gratitude is everything.
As long as my bills are paid, I still have my car running. I still have a house over my head. I still have food in my house. Everything else.
But
I still have a job. Don't forget that part. Everything else that does not consist of my daily duties, I'm learning to not stress as much about it because at the end of the day, it will be fixed. Or something will happen and everything will be right back on the same track. You know, fall off, you get back on. It's like riding a bike. You never know. You never forget how to ride a bike. So you never forget how life flows either because, you know, life ain't perfect.
Have you made a plan yet? Have you been writing it down, making a plan, strategizing, working that problem out, giving it some thought?
You want to know what this plan is?
Cut
it. Goes with scissors.
Okay.
Cut it. Cut it.
Okay.
Cut it.
All you know, you can release it and see how
release it, move on, give it to God,
God's gonna give
release
it,
the stress.
Take care of it. So we're gonna keep you lifted, girl.
Yes, please and thank you.
Absolutely. Yep.
So we got Feed the Homeless this weekend.
Yes, I'm so excited.
It's that time of month.
Sorry, let me try.
We'll talk about that in a few minutes when we come back because we're gonna take one of them things called a break. It is about that time.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Skylyne_Foundation_2016. And make sure you see us on BeExposedRadio.com.
We'll be right back.
We'll be back, guys. Stay tuned. Our guests will be coming up shortly.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that
everything.
Even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Be Exposed Radio.
It's a family affair if you want to look at it that way.
It is. I totally agree, and I believe I believe that this wisdom on the wall is going to be a movement, and that's what I believe we are doing. Is we're creating a movement where people essentially, even after we've presented in these workshops, then they'll be inspired to sort of document some of the things that they've gone through and empower somebody else. So it'll be like a chain effect. So they'll see that, we were just 3 women who have gone through various things and experiences in our lives, and we just took the opportunity to sit down, put it in a book, and then it'll be a movement, and then other women will be inspired to do the same thing. Let me tell you, we are better together. We are so much better together, family. I'm telling you. When we band together, put our resources and our experiences together, we can create a movement, and that's what it's about, inspiring people to do more than what they may currently see of their own lives, that they can do so much more. So yeah,
you are exactly right.
Be Inspired Radio Show. Tune in every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run. The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
All right, welcome back, guys. We have our guest. Woohoo!
Our special guest this week is the man of the hour. He's the man with a plan. Stand Up Baltimore, party promoter, D. Chase, Coalition for Transformation and Betterment of Baltimore, TBT, Ambassador Liberia, Mr. Derek Chase.
Hola,
welcome.
Hola.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Hey. Welcome. We're so glad to have you on the show. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come in and talk to us, you know?
Piss my wife off.
You
gotta be rare.
I know.
This wasn't on the schedule. I made a mistake.
I know.
We here now.
We welcome. Welcome.
I want to invite all of my, I think I got about 17,000 people on Facebook.
Okay.
So if you
He said 17,000.
Yeah.
He's being modest.
No,
he's got like 50,000.
Facebook. I'm just talking about my 2 pages.
Right, all the 2 pages, absolutely.
2 pages, not on the other stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
He's definitely somebody.
We rocking and rolling. Here with some of my favorite people. Y'all making the room look good.
Yay.
I'm just trying to figure out how Mark always get the opportunity to be around beautiful women.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
God blessed me to make the right choice. God is good. Be blessed, not stressed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. 2019 is knocking on the door.
Right.
And if you don't have the right information for the right New Year's party, I'm not going to tell you. None of us are going to tell you. That's right. Because you should already know, especially if you know who Derek Chase is. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
And I have a story if y'all ever want me to tell a story.
I like stories.
I love stories. Share, man. Listen, all ears.
But no, seriously, man. Everything is good. I'm just glad to be here with you guys. Whole lot of stuff is going on. You know, stuff is going on with Stand Up Baltimore. You know, everybody's talking about all the shootings and all the murders. And every time they talk about it, I'm listening as if they're presenting new information. Like this is Baltimore. This is where, you know, unfortunately, you know, this is what Baltimore's been for 30 years. And I want to ask people who are acting like this is new, like, you know, where were you in 1983 when 5 of my friends got shot at Green Spring Elementary School? You know, like, this is nothing new.
Right.
So, you know, the problem, the reason that people aren't reacting to it, because in Baltimore, you know, unfortunately, you know, murder is accepted behavior. Murder is accepted behavior, and being murdered is a part of the collateral consequences of just living here. And it's unfortunate, you kind of learn, you know, you learn to live with it.
Right.
And you really are desensitized to it.
Yeah, you really do.
So yeah. But you know, I mean, I think we should be in uproar, but you know, we shouldn't present it as if it's new information.
Right.
Be in uproar, but then ask yourself, like, why wasn't I in uproar like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago?
Why didn't I
maybe
react
10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, how about 30 years? Why wasn't I in uproar? You know, and when we ask, you know, ourselves those kind of questions, you know, the truth of the matter is that you know, it'll lead to a real road with a real answer. You know, those of us who've been in those types of communities, murder's not happening everywhere. It's not.
No,
you know, it's happening too many places. It's not happening everywhere. It's happening in Sandtown. It's happening in Park Heights. It's happening down the hill. It's happening in Westport. These pocket places where it's happening, where it's always been happening. And I argue that the reason that it's important is because gentrification is here. See, it's important because people want to move people into those areas now. So those murders, those 400 murders in 1992 looks awesome. I mean, looks awful because those 452 people who were planning to move into those houses where those people died, they don't want to do it anymore. So we got to be honest. And I just ask, you know, those, and not speaking in political terms, I'm speaking directly to those people in the community who say that they are concerned. Is that you don't live there, bro. Like you know, some of you do, a lot of you don't. Like, if you're really about it, it's going to take everybody to roll up their sleeves, and you're going to have to get dirty. You're going to have to get in the mud. You're going to have to put yourself in a dangerous situation. And if you're not willing to put yourself in a dangerous situation, you're not serious. Because Baltimore is a dangerous place.
Yeah,
you know, it's a loving place. It's a fun place. We got the skaters.
Yeah.
They make it look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
got
the party guys.
Party guys. We got the guys with the slickers.
Right. I mean,
It's coming back. It's coming back. I got about an inch.
You know?
I know.
We got bald head, no hair, straight haircuts. We got it all.
Yeah, we do. But you know.
We here.
But you know, we also have that other elephant in the room: is how do we fix the crime and the energy that we have here in Baltimore, and how we're going to fix that?
You know, and fun. The truth of the matter is, you know, you don't have to fix the crime. The crime will fix itself. People are not, you know, killing because they're criminals. Like, they become criminals. But if you ask any 3-year-old child, all right, for the most part, 5-year-old child, unless they playing a lot of Fortnite. That's a whole other conversation. You're not going to say, well, I want to be a criminal. You know what I mean? I want to be high out of my mind 24 hours a day, and I want to. They're not going to say that. They're going to say that they want to be some responsible, reasonable, you know, idea of
policeman, firefighter, truck driver.
Yeah. So the question
career.
Yeah, the question becomes, you know, like what conditions transform human beings into savages?
Right. What happens?
Yeah, what happens?
Yeah.
So when you're able to look at the city, 617,000 people in the city, you know, approximately 35,000 vacant homes. You got work all day. You got work. So let's get to work. If we rebuild, if we just, you know, one of the things whenever the country gets into, you know, dire straits, they always talk about rebuilding infrastructure. When you look at, you know, Roosevelt, the New Deal, we're going to rebuild infrastructure.
Right.
What are we going to do? We're going to invest in roads. What are we going to do? We're going to invest in housing. What are we going to do? We're going to invest in education.
Right.
That same philosophy that Roosevelt had for the country is what we need here. You know, we need investment. Investment in what? That's invest in the infrastructure. Baltimore is in the middle of the city, next to 3 airports, 42 miles away from the center of the world, 47 miles away to every major corporation in the world. It's a jewel. All right, let's build it. But the real conversation is this, and this is the conversation that people don't want to have. You don't want them to build it because you're afraid that if they build it, the people that you want there, they're not coming.
Right.
If they built it for themselves, they are not coming. And that's an honest conversation. If we want this thing to change, the only thing we have to do is focus on the creation of communities. Baltimore has 240 communities. All right, out of those 240 communities, you have strips. You have a strip mall. All right. Now I'm from the old mob. All right. And not that I've ever been a drug dealer. I've never sold drugs a day in my life. All right. The only thing I've ever did was give my man $125 to buy 8-ball when I was about 17. But I didn't get no money. The only thing I got was his ability to wear a used jumper and go to more. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm not a drug dealer. But I've been around it all my life. My best friends. It's the world that I grew up in. And when you want to impact a community that has been ravaged by drugs, you gotta look at the mental health part. You gotta say, okay, why are these people on drugs? Like, do they just like to sniff coke? Do they just like to take dope?
Life.
Nah, they're trying to cope with what? Life. So we're talking about a huge investment in mental health. All right? Why? Everybody, white, black, green, in between, dogs, cats, even the squirrels, and sometimes they act crazy too. Everybody can use some counseling.
Yeah.
If we have a mental health problem, all right, then we can create probably 1,000 jobs in Baltimore just in the mental health sector.
I agree with that.
All right? So, what we have to do is we have to just be smart about approaching this, and we have to be nationalistic about focusing on a local problem. We have to look at this as a city-state. And, I have a lot of ideas,
Okay.
I got something for
He really does.
I've been thinking about this for a long time.
Good.
His ideas are serious too.
Yeah.
I've been to one or two. I've had the opportunity to be at one or two of his rallies. The first one was the 1-year anniversary of Freddie Gray.
Yes, sir.
And it was unbelievable how many news networks came out. Because news don't come out unless it's something derogatory, something negative. And if they talk about anything on the news, what's it about? 5 seconds, maybe a minute, and then they go off to the next story.
And they also repeat the same story.
Right.
Over and over and over again.
Because they don't have enough news.
And they do. They just don't always
but they
broadcast the right things to broadcast.
Overblow the same story. And you wonder why people don't watch news, because they're tired of hearing about the same thing over and over and over and over and over again.
They need to put a complete positive something like a whole
of the news
section, a whole segment for like maybe 30 minutes of positivity on the news. I promise you, on everything, I might actually watch the news if they did, because I stopped watching the news. But I'm not even going to say when. Like, that's how long it's been since I watched the news.
Yeah, but Mark, you raised an important point. The question was, how are we able to get the New York Times, Washington Post, Huffington Post, CNN, ABC News, National ABC News,
CBS, NBC.
NBC.
All the major
how were we able to, how do we pull that off?
That's a good question. I know you got an answer.
I got an answer because it was strategic. See, what that event did not show you is that before I invited all of those news media there, I went to probably 100 different organizations and told them, look, I wanted you to be a part of something that was going to be life-changing. We just came together.
Right.
And, and I won't name those organizations. They all they did not see the opportunity that I was setting up, not for myself. Because most people who desire to have any leadership, be in any position of leadership, they have an agenda, and normally their agenda is not collective.
Right.
So they had a problem, and you are, all right? They had a problem because they doubted my genuineness. They doubted if I was trying to leverage this for my own moment or for our moment. I knew that Baltimore was in the crosshairs of the world. I knew that the world was going to want to know what the hell happened to Baltimore and what were we planning to do about it.
Exactly.
All right. So like any good football player, I set the defense up with my running backs. I'm cut. I'm trying to make a touchdown, all right? So we can celebrate it as a team.
Right.
And that's what I did. I took advantage of a moment. And that moment is about to come again. It's about to come again. As a matter of fact, we are in the moment right now. And I hope that all of those naysayers who thought that somehow I was going to go away, even though you went away, all right? Once you realize that you wasn't even get that youth opportunity grant, you went away. I question how much some of the organizations and individuals who stepped up really want to help. The question I asked them is a question that they probably asked me: is do you want to be a helper or do you want to be famous? Like, which one do you want?
Okay.
All right. And what I found is that you have a lot of people in Baltimore that want to help. And what I found is you have a lot of people that's transitioning into Baltimore who just want to be famous, who see this as a moment. But it is a moment. It's an undeniable moment. And what we're doing now is really preparing for the next big moment, which is going to come in 2 years. Because everybody's going to know, well, who's going to be the mayor? Right? Where's the leadership going? And we have to put ourselves at the centerpiece of that conversation. We got 2 years to do it. 2019, I'm letting everybody know I'm going hard in the paint, bro.
That's good.
Ain't no turning back for me. I got to up my insurance. You know what I mean? So if something happened, my family good.
Okay.
So not that I wish that on myself, but again, those of us who desire real change got to be willing to do real things.
Right.
And those of us who don't desire real change need to stay on the sideline. I'm just going to push the envelope in a way that's going to make you make a decision, and then have the balls and the guts enough to call you out and expose you. All right. And however it ends, it ends. Right. You will no longer be able to maneuver and move through this city without the knowledge that somebody is going to come with a standard. So we want to bring standards to all our activity, so that it's not just activity, it's effective activity. So it needs to be effective, it needs to be measurable, right, and it needs to be inclusive. Right. And if it's not effective, measurable, and inclusive, if it's selfish, self-centered, all right, and destructive, you'll get exposed. And we'll deal with you however we need to deal with you, or you'll deal with me. Or us, rather, because I'm not a representative of myself, I'm a representative of something that's bigger than myself.
Right.
Yeah, so that's how I'm feeling.
All right.
2 years.
Yes, sir, 2 years. I like to say, Mark, that I'm 22 years into a 65-year plan. All right? So my plan was 65 as a 65-year plan. And I'm somewhere close to where I think I'm supposed to be at this point.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, but it ain't all gloom and what is it, doom and gloom. There's a lot of happy moments too. You know, I like to party. Yeah, party. And
if you ain't have a party with him,
I like
sorry.
He's
I
fun.
don't know what to tell you.
He's a lot of
and even if I could, I wouldn't.
Thank you, Mark. Because that's our bond. You know what I mean?
Look, he's the party promoter. His right-hand man, Mo Dirty.
Yeah. We call him Mo Filthy. We changed his name.
Oh, Mo Filthy?
Where were you for Morgan's homecoming?
I was in every party that there was. I was
That's not during the day.
I was on at the tailgate.
Okay.
So, you know, I actually was the person that brought Dave Chappelle.
Okay, was that this year or last year?
That was this year.
This year, okay.
So behind the scenes, when you see Dave Chappelle, I'll show you a picture. When you see Dave Chappelle come out the car, I'm the guy open up the door. I'm the guy, give him the pound. I'm the guy, make sure I take the quick selfie. You know, you gotta get
right.
You know what I mean? And I put him on the stage, and then I disappeared because I wasn't trying to be a part of the political party.
Right.
Right. That's not really what was my agenda. But I knew that Dave Chappelle was a good-looking Morgan. Again, we took advantage of that opportunity.
That's right.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Bringing Dave Chappelle.
You know,
I'm mad
missed a good time.
Like, okay, so I really missed you
had
because
next
I
year.
saw Dave Chappelle and I missed you.
Yeah, I see Dave Chappelle, and I'm standing right behind Dave Chappelle on the stage.
And was that kind of cool?
I don't know.
You know, there was alcohol there. You probably you were somewhere.
We're
with
not going to talk about that.
You probably did not see me because you were in the state of mind to see me.
But I was watching Dave Chappelle. So, guys, if
we're
you
going to continue this. Sorry to cut you off. We're going to continue this when we come back from this third break. Check us out. We'll be right back on BeExposedRadio.com.
Skylyne Radio.
Hey.
Stay tuned, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is how it goes down.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
So, Jacqueline. Yes, Mom? I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew. Wait. Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd
on.
you say? Wait a second. What?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is. Because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
What happened to this name?
All right, guys, welcome back.
Hey.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
I'm your host, Mark.
Fawn the Skater.
I'm Miss T. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you great, girl.
Okay, good.
Miss T, the Busy Bee, and we got the one and only, the man of the hour, the man of the hour, Mr. Derek Chase.
Thank
I'm
you.
just the man next to the man.
Yeah,
Next to
man.
women.
That's right.
Women.
I'm the man next to the man that's on our radio show.
One thing for sure, we win together.
Hey.
One thing for certain, we lose together.
Hey. Hey.
As long as we walk with that mentality, we're gonna be all right.
I know.
There's a song about it. We gonna be all right.
Right. I do too. He actually has a new song out. Wale and J. Cole have a new song out called My Boy. That's actually a really good song.
Oh yeah, you know the word?
No.
You know the
I am
word?
horrible
J.
with
Cole's
words.
song.
Yes.
Let me hear one.
What?
Give me a verse. Give me 8 bars. Come on, let's go.
Don't put me on the spot. I'm hot.
Somebody say spot. Spot.
No.
Spotlight.
I like J. Cole, okay? I'm a big fan.
I see.
But don't put me on the spot because I'm hot and I mess up lyrics. And I'm not going to mess up lyrics on air. No, I've been hot. Look, I've been hot since I got here.
Okay.
I had a run. Okay? I was late. I was running.
No, I get you. I guess all that inspirational vitamins and juices.
I know it's perspiring out her skin.
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all see that?
My skin's glistening.
No doubt. So yeah. I mean, I'm just glad just to be here, and I'll tell you something that we really enjoyed bringing to Baltimore, and that was the TBT.
TBT was awesome.
Yep.
Great event at Morgan State, held on August the 2nd and 3rd, where you guys awarded a $2 million purse to deserving teams.
As a matter of fact, over the last 4 years,
$2 million.
Over the last 4 years, they made $7 million.
Wow. Broadcasted
4
live
years, $7 million.
on ESPN.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
4 years in a row.
That's beautiful.
Wow. 4 years in a row.
You know, you do a lot of big things that just pop up, and I'm like, oh, he's doing this and he's doing that, and like I'm in tune with your Facebook, of course.
I appreciate
but just the fact that you do so much, it's just like he's inspirational.
Yeah, we're really proud of you.
Like,
very proud of you.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
You should be ambassador to Baltimore now. You
Right.
know?
Right.
Can we work that one out?
Put the face of Baltimore at Derek Chase.
We can get a street team together real quick.
He has a good followers and he has a good support team. So if anything D Chase is doing, they gonna come right on out.
This is what I say, right? Because this is what I tell people. I'll go if we going. See, I'm not going by myself. Because I don't believe in that. When we roll, we roll. If we want to roll, we roll. When it's your turn to lead, you lead. And when you get tired of leading, I don't have no problem with it.
Right.
You know
We'd be a flock of geese.
Yeah. And
one get tired, fall off, the next one come up and lead.
That is called loyalty.
It's called loyalty. And it's
called genuine. It's called
genuineness. Is called the philosophy of the best knower. See, people misunderstand leadership. Leadership does not say that you're supposed to know everything.
Right.
Leadership says you know when you know the least, and you know how to identify those who know the most.
Right.
And you're comfortable fluctuating in between the space of being the one who has all the knowledge and comfortable leading because in this specific area you have all the knowledge. But at the same time, you're comfortable being in a room, the person with the least knowledge.
Right.
All right? And you allow the gifts of other individuals to complement the mission. Because the truth of the matter is that nobody leads, the mission leads. We do what's right for the mission. If our goal is to leave here and to get some eggs, what do you like for breakfast?
Eggs, bacon, grits, sausage, waffles.
She looking at me like that.
We don't do pork.
Orange juice. I do
Just
pork,
like the homeless,
okay,
we
guys?
don't do pork.
One thing I cannot give up is bacon. But here's the thing. I also cannot eat seafood. So I don't have a
So you need to make a choice.
I have a choice, but I don't have a choice. Like I can't eat seafood, else I'm gonna die. So every once in a while, I eat me some bacon. I don't eat pork chops. I don't eat like pork. I just eat bacon.
Honestly, I'm not the one to judge. Like I count a cat. One good friend of mine smoked cigarettes, right?
Those things.
Smoke them right. See, because if I smoke cigarettes, I would smoke them until one of my lungs busts. You gotta hit that joint. You gonna hit it. Don't be out there hiding. If you smoking, smoke like a chimney.
All right.
Like bust a lung. Get some shit.
Bust a lung.
Stuff. Stuff. Right. Stuff.
That's funny.
Bloopers.
Lose a lung. You know what I'm saying?
If you're gonna do all the way.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Don't be a stress smoker. Be a chain smoker. Like, smoke 3 packs a day.
Don't do it. Don't listen to him.
Every time you're a smoker, every time I see you, I want to see you. Because that's how we gotta live. You know what I mean? We gotta live like it's all coming down tomorrow.
I quit smoking for the second time.
Right.
Hey, look, and the beautiful thing about this life is, the susu, susu, the table that when you're in the Chinese restaurant, the susu table.
Oh, the circle table.
Right.
All right, circle table, guys.
Yeah, circle table. So again,
keep going.
Yeah, again, if you like shrimp fried rice, right? When you get to the shrimp fried rice. Don't you take no spoon of shrimp fried rice? That's what you like when you passed over all the stuff you didn't like. When you get to the shrimp fried rice, you get yourself as much shrimp fried rice as you can eat.
I know that's right.
Come
well,
on.
look, guys, we're about to go into a break, but Home of Sherwood Radio, weekday mornings at 10 a.m. This is audio only. So you have to go to the website. It will not air on Facebook or YouTube, but we will be right back. So stay tuned, guys.
BeExposedRadio.com.
C-O-M.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run. The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, won with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right.
They were going into that National series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game. That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm going to talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a -65, which is just horrible. So when you have well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the
how much you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
So when you're in a negative number, that means that you're
then your average game you're losing
by a whole lot.
Right.
I mean, a number like -65, this early in the season is pretty rough.
That's horrible.
The pitching numbers pretty much support this stat right here. I mean, the team ERA is 4.70, which is 26th in the league. They have 126 walks allowed. They acquired Jared Weaver in the offseason, and he really has not panned out. He's off to one of the worst starts in any of the pitchers in 2017. He's 0-4 with a 6.05 ERA. In May alone, he already has 12 earned runs in May. And, another one of their pitchers, Clayton Richard, he's 2-4 with a 4.34 ERA.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for coming back.
Welcome.
Welcome. My Carolina kitchen. Is there a Carolina kitchen up here?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. I think there's one in D.C.
But listen, guys, I got to give you an announcement. We have another show coming to station premiering Thursday, November the 1st. Urban and Suburban Perspectives with Tom and James at 7 p.m. only on BeExpoRadio.com. So tune into that too, guys. Yeah.
Tune in. You don't want to miss it.
You don't. All right. So back to your question.
Yeah, about this food.
Back to your question.
I know there's a Carolina kitchen in Largo.
Shout out to my man Lance.
You know him?
I do know Lance.
Yes, he be so fresh every time I see him. I think there's one in there's somewhere else, not College Park, but there's another one that's not in Largo that I kind of don't remember.
There's one in D.C.
But
there's like 7 of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
deals with collecting coats.
Yeah. Every Thanksgiving is how I met him. Is that we partner with Lance London, and we collect the coats, and that's really where the coats go. So the coats go to him, and he distributes the coats. So we get the coats. The state of Maryland, shout out to the state of Maryland, Brian Frosch, and the whole entire Attorney General's office. They collect a ton of coats for us all throughout the state. All those coats are gathered. They're brought right here to Lexington and St. Paul. All those coats, and then from there we pick them up, take them to Lance, and Lance distribute them to over 500 families every year.
Oh,
which he also feeds those families.
Wow.
At the restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
See?
Yeah,
Shouts out to Lance. Hey, Lance.
Lance is the man. Lance also went to Morgan State University.
That's right.
Really?
Some of the best people
I
in
knew that.
Morgan State, including me.
Come on, Fawn, let's do it again.
That's right. Damn. Morgan Bears in the house.
Fawn, you know cheerleader?
No, unfortunately, I wasn't really into much. I just kind of just went to school and finished.
I love.
That's interesting.
I'm an Iowa sweetheart, though.
Yeah.
You are? Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm a sweetheart.
Do you come to any of the events?
Not lately. I haven't been able to go to a lot of them. But you got to invite me to come out. I would. If you know some more, I would come.
I sure will.
Yeah,
She got a
definitely.
nice, fresh, brand new blue and orange Bears jersey.
I do. Oh, thanks to Mark.
Chicago Bears.
I got a lot of compliments for that
It's the
jersey,
same color
It is.
with a dynamite name on the back.
Hey, you know what's funny? I'll tell you a story. Rashawn Salam, who played for the Bears, number 31. All right? He was the first round draft pick. His girlfriend went to Morgan. They were both from San Diego. So I had a 31 Salam Bears jersey for years. The only jersey I had up until that time. And I wasn't even a Bears fan. I just wanted to share.
You wasn't a Bears fan, but you had the jersey.
But it was orange and blue and it was Morgan. So I was like, I act like this was in Salam, like with peace.
He went to Morgan, so why not?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool.
Yeah. What I get you?
What happened to my cake? Birthday's 3 weeks old.
Skylyne Bacon Babes.
Let me explain. Yes, Skylyne Bacon Babes.
I can't think of his name. He's the highest paid linebacker in the league. Came over from the Raiders.
Khalil Mack.
Yep.
Yeah. He's a monster.
Chicago Bears are still in first place.
Yeah.
We are. We've given up the least amount of points so far this year in the NFC. So we faking it till we make it, because I'm not sold yet.
Hey, but what I will say about the Bears is that they're willing to go after the pieces, to make their ship float, And
they really trying to this year. They really trying to. I am impressed and happy.
The Raiders did not, understand the jewel that they had.
I wonder how much longer John Gruden got out there.
Well, John Gruden is one of those guys who he's a guy's guy. So he'll always have a life in football because he is, he's a personality. In addition to that, he's really made a serious contribution in the last 25 years of football.
Right.
Like nobody can argue like this guy is football. He's a good personality for football. Whether you like him or not, he's a good personality. You watch football?
Yes, I'm a very big football fan. I have 2 fantasy leagues right now.
You one of those guys.
Yeah, I'm huge.
Like
I used to in college. I do, but we'll get there. In college, every Sunday I would go to breakfast, go back to my room, lock my door, only answer during commercial breaks, and I would watch football all day long. Because I needed to make sure I watch my Redskins. I needed to make sure I watch my Jaguars. I needed to make sure I watch.
Wait a minute. How you have 2 teams?
It's the way that you do this. When you like teams and you see that teams that play really well, you
must
watch
be a
them.
new Jaguars fan.
Yes, actually, last year did it for me. I wanted them to go to the Super Bowl so bad. Like I felt like they deserved it because they were true underdogs and they came up. I'm getting really excited. It's how you know I really like football. But they came up and like if they just would have won, I would have been so impressed with them. So now I watched them. One year I did actually look at all the stats and I wrote out who was going to win what just to see who was going to win what just to see who would actually make it to the Super Bowl. Ironically, one of the teams I chose did make it to the Super Bowl. Don't ask me because I don't remember. That was about 3 years ago. But it had to be the Patriots. Hate the Patriots.
I know they always.
But
now if you chose the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl, you don't like get points for that.
Oh no, I probably did like through the process of elimination. The Patriots probably got there, but I'm not a Patriots fan. I don't condone Tom Brady and his shenanigans.
I'm impressed.
I don't, none of that, you know, I'm not worth it. Even though Tom Brady is definitely on my team because he definitely puts up points. So shout out to Tom Brady for getting me through fantasy. I'm trying to win some money.
You didn't have to do that. We're going to give a shout out, though. Give a shout out to Khalil Mack because the monsters of the Midway are back.
This weekend with the Ravens, you see what you understand?
11 sacks. 11 sacks.
Yes.
Baltimore is serious this year.
Like the Ravens,
I ain't seen them look this good since Ray Lewis was on that team.
They found hard.
They're doing really well.
They found hard again.
Absolutely.
But the Ravens has always been a good team to me.
Interceptions under control.
Like
Flacco has to stop having these flashback games. Like if a defense plays a team, all right, and the week before that, I want to say the Raiders, put 40 points, close to 40 points up.
Mm-hmm.
The week after we played them, all right, we put 12 points up,
Right.
And then the week after that, somebody else put 40 points up on them, all right, which was the San Diego Chargers. Like that's a failure on our part.
Right.
All right, so we can no longer accept Flacco is having a bad game. His grace period is up.
Right.
I was about to say the same thing.
Don't get rid of him. Flacco is not a bad quarterback. But let's see if we can find somebody we can win with. Somebody who, if not, is going to help us to win because Flacco has not been able to help us win. At least create some excitement.
Right.
But the good thing,
win or be excited.
Exactly.
But the good thing about the Ravens, because I do watch the Ravens as well.
You don't get any sleep on Sundays.
What? No. But no.
Miss B, Miss T, the busy bee.
She barely gets sleep. Let me tell you.
I call you no dose. I'm sure.
But they play really well. They've always played really well to me. I watch them for the excitement of how they play. All the
Ravens.
Yes.
The defense is crazy.
Yes, like their defense is amazing. The Panthers' defense is amazing.
Right.
Who else is defense? The Eagles' defense is amazing. Which dance? This one? Oh. No.
Yeah, wow.
No.
Yeah,
I know how to do it, but no, I didn't study that. That wasn't part of my life. But it's Ray Lewis, so shouts out to him too.
Did you go to the parade?
I did.
You did?
Man, this is my problem with people, right? People say, man, I can't get with Ray Lewis and he talked too much. But when he was talking, he was inspiring the game, you loved him.
Right.
Ray Lewis came to this city, he gave 16 years of his life, maybe 17 years of his life. He Baltimore 2 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in Baltimore, regardless of what he did last week, it's kind of like your son. My son get a bad grade on the spelling test. I'm not going to try to condemn him to be, a worthless person. And that's how I feel about Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis gave to the city like no other sports hero. In the modern era, you have to look at a person like Cal Ripken to see impact. But even in Cal Ripken's impact, Cal Ripken did not bleed Baltimore. All right? Ray Lewis bleeds Baltimore. He continues to come back. He has no reason to come back to Baltimore.
Right.
He continues to maintain a house here. He didn't move, 3 towns up. But, so, and it's not to say anything bad about Cal Ripken because Cal Ripken sacrificed. He paid 2,624 straight games. But the bottom line is, when it was time to celebrate Cal Ripken, people came out.
Right.
When it was time to celebrate Brooks Robinson, people came out.
They came out for their heroes.
Yeah, we had to, and I'm talking to Baltimoreans. We and Baltimoreans and people in Hanover, and I'm talking about everybody in the state.
Right.
Ray Lewis put this state on his back. Baltimore is the only team in the state. DC is his own, even though they play in Maryland.
Yeah, but
the state was supposed to come out. People came out, but I was disappointed in the numbers. And we have to stop doing that. We have to stop, being fair weather friends. You got people who go out there and sacrifice his body. How many surgeries does this man have in pursuit of a Super Bowl?
Right.
All of us who were here, when we first had that Super Bowl victory back in, 2001?
Something like that, yeah.
2001. Man, it felt like the $1 Million Man March.
Yeah.
The city. The whole city.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was.
Everybody, I don't care.
I was there.
We were one people, man.
Did they open the stadium for the first Super Bowl like they did the second one?
No, it was all in the street.
See, the second one was crazy.
Yeah.
How did they open the stadium?
They just opened it. It was free to the public.
Yeah, we marched all the way down to the stadium, and then they came out. They did the piece on the stadium. But the first one they didn't do that. We were just literally in the streets.
Yep.
All over.
And it was flocks and flocks and flocks of people, hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. People beeping horns and out all night. Public drinking and nude. I'm just joking.
There might have been. You know how people do when they celebrate a championship?
Yeah. But
I do, because in my lifetime, my city has seen 3, 6, 9, 10, 12 championships in my lifetime. So
you must be adding basketball.
Yeah, Michael Jordan was the man.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I mean,
I've seen all 5 of my teams win a championship of my team. No, he's in LA.
The Sox won?
Oh.
Chicago Bears won, the White Sox won, the Cubs won, the Bulls won, and the Blackhawks won.
Are you serious?
Bulls, as we all know, got 6 because of Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Phil Jackson. The Blackhawks got 3.
What?
Chicago Cubs 2 years ago, 108 years.
That's right.
Finally got one.
Broke the curse.
Broke the curse. The White Sox broke the curse in 2006. I think they went 90, 95 plus years. Got a championship. And yes, lo and behold, I was knee high to a cricket, 1985. No, I wasn't. I think I was 8, 7 or 8. Yeah, I was still a little kid.
Right.
Snot nose and all. 85 Bears got a ring from with Jim McMahon, refrigerator, the greatness, sweetness, baby, Walter Payton, Michael Singletary, all them greats, Yeah.
That's when I really was a Bears fan. Like they had me. The video, they had me. You don't know about the video?
No.
Super Bowl Shuffle.
Super Bowl Shuffle.
No.
There's the Super Bowl Shuffle. How you do it? You gonna do the dance for me?
No. No.
Well, how does it go? Like, what's the?
They brought it back. They showed the clips when the Bears went to the Super Bowl against the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, it was old school.
Yeah,
It was like, my name is Paul. My name is Paul.
Oh.
It was real elementary hip-hop.
That
But it was
style of
fun.
rap.
It was real fun. Well, let me give you a little bit of rap. This is old school rap.
Okay, here we go.
It's D-E-R-R-I-C-K, and I'm rapping to the beat in a special way. I came here just to prove a point that I can rock just about any joint. So all sucker MCs better move to the side and make way for a super guy. Cause I'm slick, I'm bad, I'm cool as can be, and I'm rocking on the mic in '83.
Hey, that was my birth year.
Hip hop was
What a bell at? What a bell at?
Right.
I could have
You
been a
know what?
rapper.
Ding, ding,
I know
ding,
where the
ding.
bell is. We're gonna get that bell back.
Hold on, let's sing some hip hop. Can we sing some hip hop?
Yeah, what's up? What song you want to sing? Candy Girl? That's not a
Candy
hip hop
Girl's
song.
not hip hop.
I know, but that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Come on.
I don't sing
Candy
either.
Girl.
Girl, no.
Okay, shall leave out there.
Why did he do that to me, guys? He's putting me out
You
there.
know one of my favorite rap songs?
All right. Well, look, guys, we're about to go back to another break. So remember to stay tuned on November 1st for the Urban and Suburban Perspectives with Tom and James at 7 p.m. only on BigExposedRadio.com. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back.
You're so fun.
Yeah, I know. He's a great guy.
You use Tearless baby shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bathwater to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home walk restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet. Fingerling. Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree
It's huge!
is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back, like Cadillacs that don't have tops.
Back to the Skylyne Radio Show.
Right, real old school Cadillacs. Did they have Cadillacs with the top back?
I'm sure they did. Convertibles were, convertibles were definitely around then, you know.
Was that Life Jennings? I think Life Jennings had that.
Nah, that was William Devon.
But Life Jennings had that in one of his songs.
Life Jennings though can't sing that.
No, it wasn't Life Jennings.
Song,
it was Jay Holiday. Jay Holiday definitely had that in one of his songs. I know for a fact because I was in 10th grade rocking out to his CD the whole time.
Oh yeah, he better shout out William Devon.
Hey,
shout out William Devon.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Raheem Devon.
Yeah, all of them Devon.
Shout out to Genuine.
Right.
Shout out to Maya. What's up, Maya?
I was on a plane with Genuine maybe about a month ago.
Really?
We were going to San Francisco. Yeah.
I used to.
Where my shot glass at?
Huh?
Where my shot glass at? That's the same thing she said.
In San Francisco.
I totally forgot to get that. Oh my God.
I
sorry.
went to school with Genuine's son.
Oh yeah?
Yep. He was cool.
Yeah, he just celebrated a birthday, October the 15th, I think.
Who?
Genuine.
Girl, look at you. You a real fan.
This is because his family member goes to my girlfriend's husband's school, and it's in her class. So they took a picture with him, and it was like his birthday was yesterday.
You know what? I just want to say something I've never noticed about you.
Me?
You have excellent hand motions. Like all of your hand motions, your hand, the way you created the picture. I never noticed that. It's like you was like,
yeah, boom, boom, boom.
You was working at
hand motions.
It's really animated. But it kind of reminded me of that song. I Want You Back.
Yeah.
I Want You Back.
No, that's not your part.
Oh, baby.
I Want You Back. Yeah.
Oh, I was on my way, but you stopped
I want
me.
you back.
Yeah.
You know,
got a battle going on over here.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the Jackson 5.
Hey, Jackson
I really
5.
like music, guys. I was in a band for 10 years of my life. Yes.
You in the band?
Yes.
You play the spoons?
The piccolo and the flute. And I was on the band dance committee when I was in school.
So this whole thing about the piccolo players, that's before your time. You remember that?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't know.
I never knew what a piccolo was.
What is it?
That's a little flute.
It's a little flute. It's like this long.
Oh, it
and it has all the little buttons.
Right.
And you got to squeeze your mouth really, really tight to blow. Like, that's what it sounds like.
That sounds like a harmonica.
Kind of,
no,
yeah.
harmonica sounds completely different.
Oh, I know.
You know, one day I might actually show my talents. I might actually show my talents.
So you really like a real flutist?
Yes, I played for 10 years.
What, can you teach
this
kids?
This is part of my life. Yes, I will teach kids. Like, I almost was about to tutor someone, but, you know, life moves fast and I ain't have no time.
Right.
So
can you tell us a story what happened with it? Don't tell us the whole story, but can you use that pinky?
Here's my finger, and no one's getting the story.
You don't even gotta tell us.
Don't tell them.
There you go. I mean, you picking up all the songs.
Boom, cause you just giving me all the ad-libs.
Yeah, I got more.
I got you. Yes, I'm a background singer. Wait.
You can't say wait. That's not part of it.
I didn't hear what you said.
I say that hip.
Hop.
Hip to the hip.
Hip to the hip. Rock it to the don't stop. You rock it to the bang bang.
I ain't no joke.
Jump the boogie to the boogie to the boogie.
I ain't no joke.
I don't know that one.
Oh God, is that Rakim?
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
Yeah, that's all right. But you know what? His delivery was so smooth, so I thought he was about to like lay it down right there. I was like, you know what?
Here's my favorite hip hop song ever. My favorite verse excites me to this day.
What's that?
I gotta get my Big Daddy Kane. Hold on. That's I can't. Let it go. Get bold. I just can't hold back the fold because I'm the man with soul. In control and effects, so what the heck? Rock the discotheque and this groove is what's next.
Hey, you know what? Girl, you got that voice. You got that rap voice. Right. Yeah, it's there. Seriously, you can go back in the booth, man. Don't give up that dream. Don't give up that dream, man. Don't give up on it, man.
Nothing on me.
You sound better than a lot of these rappers out here, for real.
Especially today.
What?
Should have been a rapper.
Should have been a rapper.
Yeah, you gotta go find that on YouTube or something.
I'm a spoken word artist though.
That's right.
Yeah,
you do spoken word still?
Yeah,
do you go to Morgan shows when they do the spoken word?
Nah, I'm the one who created it.
Boy, do you remember Organic Soul Tuesdays at what was it, Red Maple? Back in the day.
We knew each other then?
We probably did.
No.
I probably didn't know you, but I definitely was going to Red Maple.
Really?
Tuesdays, yes sir. It was live down there.
Unbelievable.
That's when you were here, and then 5 seasons.
Yeah, all that
on Wednesdays.
Yeah. We started all that good stuff.
We need to bring that back.
I'm thinking.
Even if I'm sure there's plenty of them going on, but we just need to really bring those things back.
17th, I'm doing a all-out show with entertainers. Yada 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 yada. I got a new space. All right, called the Garage. Yeah, we back on. They can't shut us down.
All right.
Yeah, it's called the Garage. Entertainers from DC, Baltimore, Virginia. It's gonna be nice. Spoken word artists, comedians. It's gonna be a variety show. Excellent food. November 17th. You know, come out. November 17th. The Garage, 6 East Lafayette. It's gonna be so dope.
What's the time?
The time is from 8 to 12.
Okay.
And it's just gonna be a great night. Great night for entertainment. A great night for. Just, you know.
Yeah, shoot me a flyer so we can definitely promote that.
Yeah.
Right. I'm actually, yes, make sure you send us a flyer for that so I can put you on my Instagram. You know,
I'm
push you a little bit more. I got
me.
you.
Yeah,
yes.
Push me now.
Look.
Hold on, wait, push me again.
No.
I'm telling you.
I'm going to throw a club name at you. I'm going to go way back.
Take it back.
I got to give a shout out first. DJ Ice.
Wow.
DJ High Def.
Come on now.
You already know where I'm going. It's the 90s, baby.
Come on now.
Margarita Maggie's.
Margarita Maggie's.
You had one in Calverton. You had one in Columbia.
Yeah.
The 90s.
You ain't partied. Them two individuals right there. Right. You had DJ Ice and the Iceland organization. You had DJ Dre, DJ Smooth. You had the two DJs that I know on the DC side. DJ Cajun, DJ Sure Shot. Howard came up there a few times. I don't know how many times because, you know, that's like a couple years ago.
It's a couple years ago. Margarita Maggie's.
But, you know, a lot of people like, oh, well, you know, in D.C., oh, I've been to Triples and Chicago's and VIP and Love and whatever's out there now. It wasn't Margarita Maggie's. Because you don't have people coming from New York and North Carolina and Ohio for that spot. They did that for Margarita Maggie's. Baltimore. Oh, you know, I've been to Choices. I've been to Hammer Jacks and Louis and Power Plant. Have a Nice Day Cafe. But it's not Margarita Maggie's.
You ain't Have a Nice Day Cafe. Did you take us back to that place?
Yeah, I did. That's the first club I ever promoted at.
Now we know. You're a veteran.
After about 3 months, I was like, y'all not doing nothing. I'm wasting my time.
Right.
But I still went because I knew the bartender.
Knowing the bartenders is always a benefit.
Always.
Yes, definitely.
Always.
Shouts out to all the bartenders I know.
We had a wonderful talk
Bartenders,
about
they give you a bad name?
Beginning of the show.
I'm not giving nobody a bad name.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram and make sure you tune in to BeExposedRadio.com every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. to watch us, Skylyne Foundation, with whoever our guest is. This week is D. Chase.
All right, thank you.
So, see us then.
Skylyne Radio Show. We'll be right back.
With the CEO.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back.
Hey.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Be Exposed Radio.
It's a family affair if you want to look at it that way.
It is. I totally agree, and I believe I believe that this wisdom on the wall is going to be a movement, and that's what I believe we are doing. Is we're creating a movement where people essentially, even after we've presented in these workshops, then they'll be inspired to sort of document some of the things that they've gone through and empower somebody else. So it'll be like a chain effect. So they'll see that, we were just three women who have gone through various things and experiences in our lives, and we just took the opportunity to sit down, put it in a book, and then it'll be a movement, and then other women will be inspired to do the same thing. Let me tell you, we are better together. We are so much better together, family. I'm telling you. When we band together, put our resources and our experiences together, we can create a movement, and that's what it's about, inspiring people to do more than what they may currently see of their own lives, that they can do so much more. So, yeah.
You are exactly right.
Be Inspired Radio Show. Tune in every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fun.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Second time, bloopers. Y'all didn't see that one though.
Welcome everybody. Thanks for coming back, guys. It's okay.
It's okay.
Skylyne Radio
I got the best
Show,
calls, don't I?
BeExposedRadio.com.
They keep it live in here.
Yes. All right. I have another announcement, guys, to give you. I want you to please join us in welcoming a new show to the station, premiering this Sunday at 7 p.m. Conflict Resolution with Daryl White. So please tune into that, guys, when you can, at 7 p.m. this Sunday.
On BeExposedRadio.com.
That's right. So,
or follow their Facebook, Be Exposed Radio. They always share their live feed, so if you subscribe to them, you will always get the messages and notifications of when they are going live. I actually sat and watched a couple shows while I was at work this week.
Okay.
Because it popped up on my phone, and I was like, oh, okay, well, Facebook, turn on, listen to, because I still have work to do. You gotta be a supporter.
I love the skills with the typing skills. Like, you really know how to type. You can type over 40 words a minute.
Maybe like 38, give and take.
Yeah, but I saw, because the person who got that A, They got the right A function?
Yeah, this came from playing the flute. That's why my finger on both sides, my pinkies extend so far, because when you play the flute, the button that you have to reach is a little bit further than normal.
So you have to extend those fingers. You have abnormal pinky strength. Hold on, let's pinky this.
No.
I'm sorry. It's supposed to be a serious show.
That's okay. We just having some good times, guys.
This is fun. You've been a lot of fun.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Glad
The Redskins, I hope the Redskins win this weekend. They're playing the Cowboys. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to speak that to
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about these Redskins.
Who are the Eagles playing again? The Eagles are playing the Panthers. And the Redskins are playing the Cowboys. I don't know if the Redskins are playing the Cowboys here or they're playing them there. But what I do know is that anytime they are here, they don't win. But the Redskins have been doing a lot of different things lately, so I kind of have a little bit of confidence in them. I don't know if they're going to win, but I know they better put some points on that board.
You know, Alex Smith is a solid quarterback.
This man here has to stop.
Alex Smith is not a solid quarterback.
What you won't do is go on my team after I gave the Ravens so much credit.
No, I said Alex Smith is a good quarterback.
Oh, okay, great.
Right. Josh Norman is a good quarterback.
Yes. Look. Mr. Smith is a great quarterback. Peterson, I am so glad they put Peterson on our team, because that man is a monster. And when our team actually give us about 2 years, we might actually, you know, fill in the people who we need to, especially with management.
I don't know how they let him get out of Minnesota.
Hopefully with management that they make the right changes and everything. And I pray on everything that we have like this bomb team with bomb people on it. Like we already
you sound like everybody else, the other 31 people in it. It's like saying the Patriots going to the Super Bowl.
The Patriots aren't going to the Super Bowl
Speaking
anymore.
of the Patriots,
I want them to lose.
Tom Brady, get ready, because Khalil Mack is coming, and he's hungry. The Bears and Patriots this Sunday.
Oh, that's a good game.
What is the Patriots?
That's a game that you bring popcorn to. Every game is not worthy. Popcorn is not worthy for every game. Like some games, you can bring a sandwich, make some chicken. But when big games, you got to have at least one bag of popcorn.
Yeah.
Preferably the one that you pop yourself. You ever pop popcorn for?
Yeah.
You do? What's your favorite popcorn? You like buttery? Or
Jiffy Pop? What's it? Jiffy?
You like what is the one with the kind of sauce on it? No, that has like a sweet sauce, like a toffee sauce.
You know,
I just know it have a lot of butter.
Hey,
who wants some dry popcorn? I don't.
Right. I don't need dry popcorn. I don't even eat popcorn that often. I just started eating sweets again. I shouldn't really be doing that.
Yeah,
I eat popcorn because it's low in calories.
Put weight on you where?
And it tastes good.
Don't ask.
Okay. I'm sorry. Set myself up for that. Yeah, well, I'm 225. 225.
134.
I'm 123, guys.
Yeah, look at Mark.
Let me tell you.
62 pounds. That's all I'm gonna say, baby.
Let me tell you about this journey.
But you know what?
123.
I gained 10 pounds, so I'm back on my diet because I've been bad.
Kind of remind me.
I got my kryptonite is ice cream, and I love a good milkshake.
Really? That's my dad likes good milkshake.
You know what? If I could drink milkshakes, I would really love a good milkshake. But if I drink a milkshake, it's not a good night for me. It is a horrible experience for people around me. Personally, I get used to it.
When everybody else is getting used to it.
Lactose intolerant to the. I could smell ice cream and start to immediately have problems. The anticipation of something that's milky, sweet, causes problems.
See, the thing is with being lactose intolerant, right? You have to find alternatives. Alternatives is like almond milk and silk milk. You know, you don't push yourself through that continuously like every day. At least I don't. I stopped it.
Not me.
Because I would definitely pick up some almond milk and some silk in a minute. I'm not doing it.
So I don't like almond milk. I do like soy milk.
Really? Yeah. Why don't you like almond milk? You don't like the taste?
Because I like soy milk.
Better?
Better.
It tastes better.
Yeah. Almond milk is a little thin. You know, I like a little texture. You know.
Now, can you drink eggnog?
Let's say I can do whatever I want to do. I'm a grown man. The question is it good for everyone around me?
Was it smart to do?
I'm a grown man.
Was that a good idea? Was that a good idea? Should I have done that? Because it's going to ruin my night.
But I drink the eggnog and nobody knows who let it out. I'm the guy who takes a sip and leaves, and then have two people that be arguing like, man, did you? I'm sitting over there watching the whole show.
Right, you sneaky.
Yeah, I try to be very
sneaky guy.
Just fluid.
Let it roll. Let it roll.
For those who are lactose intolerant, go get you some alternatives, okay? Stop putting yourself through it. I know you might love ice cream, you might love milk, you might love cheese, you might love eggs. Go find you some alternatives. I don't know what the alternatives to eggs. There's almond milk and
I love cheese too. I can eat cheese by itself.
I make milkshakes. And my milkshakes be bomb.
No,
but I use almond milk.
You make some shakes, but it's not milkshake. You make something shake, but not the milk. Who made that song?
Khalees. That's Khalees right there.
She needs the fruit. Stay focused, please. You know what I mean?
Look, you keep pulling out the songs.
Hey, I told you I'm hip hop. You realize my generation gave y'all hip hop. You understand?
Yeah. That is fine with me, and I appreciate it because all that 90s music, I lie to you not, I listen to it almost every day.
I'm not talking about.
But 80s music, I listen to some 80s.
I'm talking about don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Ha 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 ha. It's like a jump sometimes. It makes me wonder. What's my favorite Melly Mel song?
I was gonna be like, you know what? He should really be a rapper. Right. His voice is amazing.
Pound, I should have been.
It really is.
Remember Melly Mel had this song with what is this? She came out with one of the first vocalists with a rapper.
Who? Female rapper?
Yes. With what is her name? Shaka Khan.
Oh, Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Oh.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
Rock Shaka Khan.
Every time I hear Shaka Khan,
yes, she did.
I want to rock because I feel it for you. Let me take you in my arms. Let me feel you with my charm. Shaka, shaka, shaka.
I don't know that one, guys.
I know, but you gotta go back. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to appeal to you.
know.
No, but you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job.
Hip hop.
Two movies that had Shaka Khan music in it.
Boom. Let's go.
Two music.
You're on the spot.
80s movies.
I don't know.
Break-In.
Break-In. That's where the song is.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, it was spot. Was that with Marion?
Yes.
First one.
Which song? Feel for you. No, that was Break-In.
The beginning when the police were chasing the truck.
Right.
When they were bootlegging cigarettes.
Right.
I don't remember what song.
You make me watch that tonight.
I don't remember what song.
That is a great film.
Going over state line. That's called bootlegging.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that movie.
Alcohol or cigarettes.
Really?
But older movies are the best.
Never knew that.
What's your favorite old movie?
Noted. Let me put that in my
Cornbread Earl and Me. Isn't that one of them?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I like that story. Yeah.
My favorite old movie. I don't know if y'all call it old or not, but one of my favorite old movies is outside of all the 90s black movies that came out. Well, this is a 90s black movie that came out, but it's Brooklyn. I really like Brooklyn. Yeah. It was like a video.
Did you hear what they're getting ready to start filming? Part 2 of what movie?
Of Get High.
How High?
How High.
Oh, for real?
I never seen part 1.
The crazy thing is,
go watch it.
Right now, supposedly, Method Man and Redman aren't going to be in it. Yeah. Now, how you going to have that if they not in it?
They grew up. They probably got some kids.
DC Young Fly, I think, is in that movie.
Yeah, he definitely is. I definitely seen him putting it on about that. Him and it was someone else. It was another funny person.
I don't care who it is. Disrespectful.
You want to know what movie I want them to come out
with? It's like making mahogany without
I need
Bad Boys 3.
Right, you gotta have
Bad Boys in there. Yes, I need Bad Boys 3.
I want my man back.
I want another baby boy. I know that's kind of funny, but I want another baby boy, and I want another.
It's terrible.
Money Talks, because I like that movie. And not Rush Hour. Fast and Furious needs to come back out.
It's coming.
Another one?
And
they're supposed to mix it up with Transformers.
Yes, Transformers, bring them out.
Yeah.
And it's one more.
You had the tank, then they went out and got a sub. There's nothing they can do but mix it up with Transformers.
Transformers is like the best movie ever. The graphics are amazing. Amazing.
Next Friday. I need them to come out.
We
with
need a Thanksgiving
Friday.
Friday.
I'm a Denzel.
Like we do, because they have a Christmas Friday.
There you go.
And
they do have another Friday coming up.
Yeah, they definitely need that next Friday to come out, because I don't even know if it's going to be called next Friday. I don't know if it's going to be called last Friday. I don't know what it's going to call. They already have.
Already got that.
Oh yeah. First Fridays.
First Friday.
First Friday, right?
And this is usually what happens on third Fridays.
Yeah.
But I need those movies to come back out. I have been hearing a lot of promotion about Haters, the Hate You Give.
Oh,
that movie just came
yeah.
out. They said it was another black classic. So for those who are out there,
Hate You Give.
you know, I plan on watching it soon, so you all go watch it. It's in the movies.
No, it's in the theater. I mean, it just came out. It's still
Go
in
catch
the
you a matinee with Bae on Sunday during family time.
So I mean,
a story reminiscent of what's going on in the black community.
50-year-old people can have bass.
Bae is a universal world, no matter how old you are. Bae is like
we had booze. Y'all had bass, we had booze.
And everything is what Bae means to me.
Boot up.
Body.
Boot up. Now you know I'm giving you classics.
That is a classic.
No, it is.
Boot Up will forever be a classic. Like Get You will forever be a classic.
Version?
Yes.
He murdered it.
He did. He murdered it, and then she was like, "Oh no, you're not making money off all this," and she snatched it just that quick.
Yeah, she was hating.
I don't think she was hating. I think it was a line to be crossed. Like her Boot Up. Everyone made remixes too, and with her being in London and it being the United States, like you gotta let her get her money. You can't. And Jacquees is really known to snatch up songs and be bomb on it. Like he did it to Persian Rugs with Party Next Door, and it's crazy
You know who's the first R&B artist to do that, right?
Who was that?
Raheem DeVaughn.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Raheem.
Raheem DeVaughn is the first R&B artist that starts taking everybody's song and remixing. We did that.
Yeah, when he was in the group Urban Avenue too.
And Urban Avenue 31 was produced.
Was in the group?
Urban Avenue 31 was produced by who?
Yeah. Was that?
Who was Urban Avenue 31 executive produced by?
You.
Derek Chase.
Really?
Yes.
Who would you be a producer too?
I produced the first 8 albums. Urban Ave 31.
I love Urban Avenue 31.
I'm actually on the album.
Y'all didn't hear me when I said you.
I mean, I heard you.
I have all of the albums. I have songs that he don't even have.
You gotta burn me some of that, buddy. I'll pay you.
I got 8 albums.
He said you gotta burn me.
I got 8 albums. Whatever you want, I got classics.
Wow.
I was in the studio when he wrote, I love how you give it to me. And the first song that go on the radio, I'm gonna make you dance for a little bit. People don't realize that was our first song.
Right.
I wrote that. I wrote the whole.
Hey, he extra famous over here, guys.
The first time I saw Urban Avenue and Raheem DeVaughn was at Morgan State University in like 2001.
Yeah. Really?
I first saw you guys. Yeah, you guys were dope. I mean, his voice was amazing. The whole band was phenomenal. You was in the oh god, it's one of them buildings that now is new and they renovated it. Common Center, I think. It was like on the top level. Yeah, but it was a concert, the ballroom. McKeldin Center. That's where it was at. McKeldin.
Miss Vivian Ryan brought us.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know you had any involvement in that.
Look, we over here talking
learning so much about Mr. DJ. He's a jack of all trades, man. Jack of all trades.
Couple doors.
Speaking of jack of all trades, because we haven't gotten to this, and you said something about this before we became on air. So you're an ambassador.
Yes, I am.
You're an ambassador for Liberia.
I am.
How did that happen?
Wow. Well, you want the truth, you want to lie.
I want the story in however many minutes that you can put it together.
Okay. So the story is that Liberia was created by Baltimoreans. Liberia was created by both. The first 6 presidents of Liberia are Baltimoreans. It was created. Liberia was launched from the Inner Harbor.
Really?
It was created from the American Colonization Society that was started by a man by the name of Francis Scott Key. You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Right. So what people don't realize is that we in this controversy about say, can you see? But it really is controversial.
Right.
Because what happened is the British, when America declared war on Canada. It's a quick history lesson. Declared war on Canada in 1812. And what happened was, we'll talk about it when we get back.
I like that.
Yeah, we will definitely finish this story in a
have
moment.
a whole history lesson.
Yes,
make sure you follow us on Instagram at Skylyne, SKYLYNE_foundation_2016.
And don't forget, guys, we still have another show coming on November the 1st called The Urban and Suburban Perspective with Tom and James at 7 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com. So stay tuned, guys.
We'll be right back with the man of the hour, Derek Chase.
Yes.
The man next to the two women.
That's right.
Ow.
Ow.
Stay tuned to hear more of this story because I want to hear more of it.
Right.
Too.
I really want this history lesson.
Yeah.
You still on?
Here's what you missed on Salacious Life Radio.
You know, when it comes to your children, especially if you're dating someone that you actually like, you do want it to work. So you're gonna hope and encourage the relationship between your child and that person because you like that person, you know, so you're gonna hope for the best. I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work and you can't make it work. You can't force it. It's like a branch. You keep bending it, eventually it'll snap, and even if you put it back together, it'll never be what it once was. But you definitely pray on it. You hope for the best, you know, because like nobody wants to spend the rest of their life alone just because a particular relationship didn't work out, but you had this beautiful creature as a result of it, you know. But you don't want to necessarily spend and you're not all of a sudden a bad person. You're not all of a sudden not going to fulfill this other person's needs.
You, madam, are a harlot and a scoundrel.
Because I had one kid while I was still married. Like,
but what if I take that back.
What if the situation turns around the other way? So you ready for your child to meet? They meet the person, and this person is a giver. So this person's buying your child lots of gifts and wanting to.
I would usually.
Do you
like,
let?
You don't like if it's a birthday or some sort of holiday or something like that. Okay, and they want to get them a few things or get them something. Okay, but just on like a regular basis, like unless it's like Nestle's Quick or something that you can get from like, you know what I'm saying, or like Kit Kats or something like that. Like, no, don't spend a lot of money on
unrealistic. I'm sorry,
it's unrealistic. Like, don't try to buy his.
Tune in live to Salacious Life Radio every Wednesday from 9 to 11, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. You know?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey guys, welcome back. welcome back. Glad to have you guys back on the show. Also, we have No Salacious Life tonight with Dr. Wren. Will be next on the show.
Following
our
Skylyne
radio show.
What's up, Rand?
That's right. So stay tuned for that after we air off at 9 p.m.
Right, the show's coming to an end.
I know.
It's been such.
But we're gonna get right back to the point with this history lesson with the man of the hour,
Derek Chase,
Mr.
was
Derek
explaining
Chase.
to us how he has became
in Baltimore, being Liberia.
Ambassador for Liberia.
Yeah,
We have more of this story to hear.
Again, the history is real simple. America is a bully. So she says, you know what? I want the whole North America. So in 1812, America attacked Canada. try to take it. The British say, okay, you want to go and attack us in the north, that means you weaken the center. So what the British did is they put an appeal out to the American Negro, or the American enslaved people at that time, and said, if you fight on the side of the British, all right, win or lose, you will be free. Thousands upon thousands of blacks from Baltimore and from Maryland, D.C. fought against the British, fought on the side of the British against America.
Wow.
And won. So Washington, D.C. was taken in 1812. It was taken by black who had freed themselves and the British. So as they are building the momentum, they moved from the governmental capital of the world, of America, which was Washington, D.C., up to what was then the industrial capital. So they came up the harbor. So they were coming to take, Baltimore was the industrial capital. That's why you have all these big, you have the Baltimore-Ohio Railroad, why it starts here. The reason it started here, because everything came here because this was the deepest inland seaport. So this was always one of the most important strongholds in America.
And it still is.
That's why we had to understand why we got to keep it. So what happens is, Francis Scott Key is there at Fort McHenry, and they got word that it was going down because they saw what happened in D.C., so they broke the fort. There was a big war going back and forth. America thought, Francis Scott Key as a representative thought that they were going to lose. When he woke up, the flag was still there. That's why in that song he says there will be no escape from the grave, from the hireling, the British hired merchants, or the slave, because they had actually fought against America. So that is, people don't realize how controversial that is, because if you're fighting for freedom, like, do you want America to win? If you go back to slavery, you know what I'm saying? No, you don't. You want America to lose. So that became really controversial. So Francis Scott Key got with the Quakers and with the free blacks in Baltimore, which there were 25,000 of them then, which was the crazy numbers. They said, look, we think it'd be best if you had your own country. So they launched, they all got together, put a pact together, created the American Colonization Society, and 100 blacks left from here over to Liberia, and over the next 75 years, 9,000 free blacks left here to go to Liberia. They started Liberia. So the Constitution of Liberia says this: there only can be two citizens, native-born Liberians and black Africans born in America. So you're already a citizen. You don't need it. It's in the Constitution because we started it.
I'm a Liberian, y'all.
So me understanding that we literally have a country, all right? And that country has a port, and this is a port, so you now can trade. So the way to rise African Americans and Africans in Africa and Baltimoreans, you can put it together. So I walked in and told the man, look, I need you to make me an ambassador to Liberia. She said, she made it, and then 9 months later, I brought the people from Liberia, and they sit down, they signed the agreement, and I officially became the ambassador to Liberia.
Oh man,
that's that story.
That is a dope story.
If you want more details, you got to talk to the man one-on-one.
Next to the women.
Right. Next to the women, because we're important.
We thank you for tuning in.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Make sure you tune in every Wednesday, 7 to 9.
If anyone would like to...
Right here on BeExposedRadio.com. She ain't going to get it in.
That's right. And No Salacious Light Tonight will be back next week, guys. So
and
No
if anyone
Salacious
would like to be interviewed, make sure you send us an email to skylinefoundation2016@gmail.com. We will be looking forward to hearing from you. Sponsorships too. Let me tell you.
I guess she got it in.
I was going to.
Somebody say ow.
Catch us every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
It's been a long time.
Should have left
you.
And I was going to read the step to
Join the club that gives you stuff.
Hey, thanks!
Radio Loyalty.
Here's how it works.
Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple, right?
Radio Loyalty.
Click that banner to join now.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?